Right. Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to WAOF1 Spain. Apologies for the later start of talking. I was quickly sorting myself out to set myself up with my laptop to watch NASCAR in a way that you guys aren't really bothered by it. So, I am a NASCAR enjoyer, and it's the Daytona 500 tonight. So you already know I gotta watch it. It's mid race there, and yeah, we're now mid quali here as well for the Spain Saturday tier race. Um, quick update on the championships. Dorling has absolutely ran away with it. Almost 3 races ahead of his nearest competitor, and I think it's pretty safe to say that he will be winning this championship, which is a shame that it's already basically decided this early. Um, yeah, I mean, battle for second is still close. Gunnar's had a bad run of form lately, and that has meant that Haley and Ryan have been able to slowly catch up in that battle for second. In the meantime, at the top of the constructor standings, Alpine still leads Red Bull second. They are still within the race, and they have been catching massively over the past few weeks, so there is definitely an opportunity for Red Bull to end up wrapping up the Constructors' Championship. Now, hello James, hello Douglas, good evening. Let's go to Dorling. And yeah, just as a heads up for everyone else, I won't be like as focused as I usually am on the streams, because well, like I said, Daytona 500 is on, and I want to watch that. But yeah, I do think there should be a stream. Dorling goes fastest, the 1:12.2. Yeah, that's why I'm multitasking. I mean, like I said, like I'll be mostly focused on Daytona, but I can do multitasking. I mean, if F1 was on right now, well, obviously we wouldn't be racing. But like, for example, if let's just name a random sport that has a lot of action. Say, the football was on now for Feyenoord, then I would not be able to multitask that. And it also wouldn't be a happy experience on comms, that's for sure. 1:11.8 is low though. I don't know. And again, these guys are fast. I see Hayes, Sniper Monkey, and Freedom have also joined the lobby, so that means that it is gonna be an especially quick night tonight. And we might, for the first time in I think 6 races now, see a different winner, which would be quite nice. Why is Sorry, what happened here? Why is Will not in the Williams? What has happened here? Since when is Will in the Williams? These mid-season driver swaps, I need to be informed of these. On to Ryan. He's had a decent run of form lately, so he should be able to do something nice. No. Oh, he's still going. That's good. Jimmy Johnson's win. Let Ryan. It says he's on an outlap, yet he's burning his battery. I don't think he is on an outlap then. I think he'll come across the line and jump up a few places, and he does, up to P9. It's a lovely visual glitch. Let's have a look. He's at Valungus. He's unusually low, with an unusually slow time of a 1:18.4. He should definitely be able to improve on that. Has a bit of traffic ahead of, I believe, JSS, who is also on a lap. So that will be a little bit distracting, maybe. I don't know. He is 4 seconds up though, which is decent. And there he goes up to P7. Very nicely done. Onto Hayes, who has not set a competitive lap time yet, I don't think. Hilly's still in pit lane. Hilly is struggling. It's unusual for Hilly. He said he's practiced, so I expect a lot from him. Cooler up to second, still can't match Dorling's time. Here is Chris. He moves up to fourth. It is all very close, to be fair. Let's go to JSS, who's about to go into the pit lane, so let's not go to him. And instead choose freedom. Oh, Hilly's not here. Hey, yeah, that would explain it. I think Hilly is back on as well. Let me see, but I think his Wi-Fi might be gone. Cause is he showing online? No, he's not. Yeah, he is fully gone then. And there's Dorling with a slight improvement on this time. Not yet into the 111.8 that James predicted. Which I highly doubt will happen after seeing that. Let's go on to Sniper Monkey. That top... Oh, the top 13 is all within a second. It's insanely close. And there is Sniper Monkey with a 112 flat. So maybe James is right after all. That is a great lap. Basically everyone will probably be preparing for their final laps. 3 minutes left to go. Douglas is on a lap, he's going out of sync with everyone else. No mentions of rain in the chat, so a challenge ahead for Mr. Douglas. Former ARC champion. He is still starting to, well, find his form back. He has found it back in the rain. And slowly but surely he is gonna be getting that form back in the dry as well. And he pulls into the pit lane and he will not finish this lap, so probably was not enough of an improvement then. First person out lap is JSS, so let's see what he can do. That is some good grip by JSS, and he is 5 tenths up in the middle sector. That would immediately catapult him up to around P6. has to find yet another 3 tenths if he even wants to have a challenge of pole, and he can make up all the difference right here through this corner. He will fly through it and come towards the line, puts it at 1:12.1, and he is into P2 with a very good lap. Next. Oh, he needs to find about 3 tenths. Can he find it? Surprising tactic of just burning battery or using none. And he's not improving. And he pulls into the pit lane, so he won't improve. Dorling has just started a lap time right behind the Haas. That could be very useful. I'm sure Sniper Monkey and everyone else also will be trying to put in a lap time. But this could be for his 11th pole of the season. There is the 1:11.8 that James was talking about, so it turns out he was right in the end. Unless Dorling can go even quicker than that. But I highly doubt it. He is up a tenth and a half. Would be enough to put him into that P2. That's a big snap and that won't help. And across the line, Dorling cannot extend his pole position streak, and for the first time this season he does not start on pole, and it's Sniper Monkey who has taken pole position. And now we are having a quick lobby restart. So with that, we'll be right back. It's hopefully getting underway soon. Would be kinda epic. Meantime, NASCAR, for those who do care, has started the second stage with Ryan Blaney leading. And one DNF so far, which is BJ McLeod. Best driver so far today, probably Kyle Busch, but right now he is down in 23rd. So, yeah. How come you were going in 5 minutes? Why? Right, well, I'm gonna quickly go back on mute then, because, well, I have literally nothing to say for the coming 5 minutes, so I'll be right back. If you're watching this back on YouTube, just skip ahead, and, well, we'll be there. Right. Here for the formation lab. Let's quickly check what everyone is on. A whole lot of mediums. Freedom and Licorius have a hard on, and Bucko is soft. Yeah, we were able to run through that pretty quickly. Right. So now we will just wait for Jetty Gent to round this off. Hilly has unfortunately not made it back in time. So that is unlucky. I don't know what happened to Hilly, whether that's a family emergency or whether he has just lost the Wi-Fi connection for tonight. But anywho, only 19 kick us off then for the main race, and Hilly will classify as a DNS. Good evening, Beastie. Sniper Monkey is absolutely raced through that first lap, or through that formation lap. He is now lined up on the grid, while he actually was already lined up by the moment that this guy, Jetty Gent, wasn't even in Sector 3 yet. And he is also left. And Sniper Monkey has invalidated his grid slot, so that could be very close into turn 1. Here we go, then we wait for the lights, which we cannot see. We can see the final one though. And they're off and we're underway. It's been a bad start for Sniper Monkey, and Dorling has taken the lead. A horrible start from Sniper Monkey, as he's now side by side with JSS into turn 1. There's a couple of 3 wides behind, and there is a spin, and that's Bucko, who got T-boned by someone, I don't know who. That could be sidewall damage, if not more. A lot of moves happening in the background. That is a dive from Chris, and he loses the rear end. He's now under pressure from behind. They're all diving each other. It is basically 3 wide, right behind Licorius. And Togajit has a good view of all of this. He might be the one that T-boned our lovely Bucko. So Robin gets forced wide a bit. Back to the lead, where Dorling leads lap 1. Go down the outside of JT Gent and takes back P18. Sniper Monkey can't really keep up with Dorling in that final sector. He's not really pushing to stay with Dorling either. Come on, Sniper Monkey. I really want to see someone else win tonight. No offense to Dorling, but when there's no competition, it starts getting less impressive. Whoa! Big crash! In NASCAR, in NASCAR. Ay, 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 ay. That's a huge crash. Ah, fair enough. I mean, this is still probably a 2-stop now, or are they going for a 1-stop? Don't worry, don't worry. Alright, back to looking at the F1. Ah, fair enough. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really done Spain in a while, but personally, I'd prefer a 2-stop here. But that's just me. Let's actually look at some battles, maybe. This is quite close between Gunnar and Freedom, so let's see if any of them can maybe make a move on each other. Freedom did not have a great run through that final corner. And now Gunnar is giving it everything on the straight. He's closing up. And Freedom defends that inside, and that leaves no space for Gunnar, but Freedom locks up, goes deep. Gunnar round the outside, turns to the inside of the very fast winding corner and takes the position of Freedom. Freedom struggling or saving a lot. Hayes past Freedom as well, so not a great run of moments for the Williams driver. As a Sniper is just like choosing not to be first, I think. Fair enough. Whoa, big moment for someone there. There's a big dive for Chris on Delano. And there's a pit stop for Bucko. That's early. Oh, yeah, unusually low P14. Pretty sure he started a lot higher. And the top 3 have really pulled away now, and I'm impressed by JSS's pace. He is really managing to keep up with Dorling and Sniper Monkey. We have some moves happening here. Gunnar has gone past Watson. Freedom just dropping down the place. That is a big dive to get back past Delano, who switches it back, has that inside line. Still has the back out, contact made, no spin around these. And Delano straight back at him, these two fighting hard. Side by side into that final corner. Will one back out to stay ahead after the DRS? I think Freedom has. Either that or Freedom is massively struggling. And surely Freedom will have the opportunity to launch a big attack into the next turn. He is saving battery though. He's not going for that toe. He's opting to stay behind. Bucko is struggling. Freedom seems to have fully lost Delano and is now in the pressure from Valangis. As something is wrong with Freedom's car. Either he's massively conserving or he doesn't realize he's a nun, but he is experiencing some trouble, and I don't know what. And he pulls into the pit lane. And he's the first of the true top guys. And he's... what? Okay. Now I know he was dropping places, but that's a bit of an overreaction. Never know what's going on though, but that seems weird. He's trying to inspect the sides of his car, but it doesn't look like there's any damage on it. So, yeah, it doesn't look like there's damage on the car. I wonder why he's retired. I'll keep an eye on the Discord, see if anything does happen there. That is the Williams driver out. Gunner's trying to go for it on Watson. He's gaining massively at the back end of that straight. He's down the inside. And he can get it done. Good move by Gunnar, back up to P4. Sniper Monkey has made a mistake. He's probably had a rear end loss. He is now behind JSS. Game wouldn't let Freedom shift down. So it's a bit of a hardware issue there for Freedom then, which is the reason he has retired in the pit lane. That's fair enough then, that is unlucky. Yeah, a valid reason to retire in the pit. if people are on a 2-stop, they'll probably be pitting right about now. Whoa, there goes Sniper Monkey. So usually struggling on the rears, and this is a big hit into the wall and wing damage as well. We could see the troubles he was having already a couple of laps ago, and this time he has truly cocked it up, and that basically forces him into a 2-stop. And that appears to be the challenge for Dorling gone, although you have to admit, as a few other people pit in as well, JSS is doing very well to stay with Dorling. That's a new wing that puts him behind the Kick Sauber. I think it does. Behind the Sauber of Delano. In the meantime, Bucko is not really having a great time at all. He is struggling. Oh, and that's Hayes! No, it's not Hayes, it's Bucko. My arrow was wrong. I was looking at the wrong way, I was going the wrong way around. But that is Bucko in a wall. He's trying to stay out of the way of everyone. And doing some landscaping in the process. This is what separates JSS and Dorling. Bucko with another 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Is there any opportunity for JSS to be able to get Dorling anywhere? And there's the leaders into the pit lane. I mean, everyone's basically on mediums, mate. But here you go. So, with you being the resident expert in the chat right now, can they make it to the end from here? JSS and Dorling crucially just gets ahead of Emperor. That is a big gain. That has put JSS back out of the RSH. So they can make it to the end from here. It looks early to me, so I do think compared to the guys that stay out, that they will struggle at the end. I don't know. Last time I raced at Spain was start of season 6 in WAOF, I believe. So that's been a while. Gunnar and Watson also in haze stays out for yet another lap. I'll keep the tires up for now, just in case. And that gap from JSS to Dorling, which was about 5/10 when they entered the pit lane, is now 1.7 seconds. Tell you what, Hayes. Oh, I was gonna say stays out for yet another lap, but she's into the pit lane. And that is a pit stop. And Robin up next, but he also pits. So now only Licorius, who still has a little while to go. Probably another 4 laps before he falls into the pit lane. And Bucko definitely has floor damage. He is spinning out a lot. And he is gonna be nearing on disqualification due to the time penalties. Gunnar and Delano having a fight, and Delano just loses out on Gunnar there. Very early in the pit lane, and him and Sniper Monkey. And the gap they have to, well, Sniper Monkey has to JSS is significant. Meantime, they are rapidly gaining on Licorius. Don't think the strategy that Licorius has chosen was the best one, as we saw Sniper Monkey in the gravel, and here comes Hayes, who pulls alongside. Can she make the move? Answer is no. Sniper Monkey breaks even later, but still struggling with the rears. And that leaves the gap open on the inside. I'm gonna remove tires now. One final look for you, and there we go. No way past for Hayes just yet. Couldn't write it any better. As we are on the halfway point of the F1 race, we are also on the halfway point of the NASCAR race. Love to see it. And Licorius at the moment losing about 3 seconds a lap. Maybe time to pit soon. So Watson is close on Gunnar. Another yellow flag in sector 2. That is once again Bucko. Delano is in again for his second stop of the race. Meanwhile, Licorius hasn't even done his first. That's Watson on the inside of Gunnar and gets the move done in turn 1. Licorius started to pick up the pace again. He has not lost the same amount of time as he did the previous lap. So maybe just made a mistake on that lap before then. Because right now he's doing great. And Bucko finally decides to retire. I think Sniper Monkey's had another issue. Yes, he has. He's in the gravel. And into the wall again. Very fast. Very inconsistent. And once again wing damage. As there goes Licorius. Onto the mediums. 12 racing laps for him to go. How far can he make it back up again? Sniper Monkey also into the pit lane. There's Watson once again going on Gunnar. These two still going at it. They're having an awesome battle. And Watson retakes that podium position. JSS is slowly catching back up to Dorling. So there goes Schooner back past Watson. Unlucky, mate. What happened to you? Because, you know, you had that big moment in turn 1 in lap 1, so I assume you got some floor damage from that, but correct me if I'm wrong. Watson this time not able to get past Gunnar on the straight. As they are also slowly catching JSS. Okay, gonna go to here because this is the fall of a sniper monkey in this race. All the way down in P15. Does get the fastest lap though. He won't be making it to the end unsolved, so he'll probably pit again and just leave, at least knowing that he has the fastest lap. Corey is getting close on Ryan. That might be a battle to watch out for in the coming laps. Let's see what he can do. Oh no, and there goes the true challenge for Dorling. Just as Steerty says, Dorling winning. JSS has a moment. That's been the story of Dorling's challengers tonight. Both JSS and the Sniper Monkey having trouble keeping it going in a straight line. Unlucky, man. So yeah, sometimes it's just a sum up of just little things that keep getting in your head and then it just keeps getting more difficult. So that's unlucky, man. But you'll come back and you'll do better. Although, seriously, to come back to you, why are you surprised Dorling's winning? He's won basically every race this season. And he's gonna win again. Which would put his championship lead up to over 3 races. Well, I can't really see sarcasm through a text now, can I? Usually there's an intonation. Or a weird pronunciation of words which I cannot hear in a text. Gonna quickly look back at the tires and see who was the one on a 2-stop. It's Licorius is the one that recently pitted, that's what I meant. He is starting to catch up to the back of this field. And he is definitely not out of a podium running yet, although, actually, nah. If Licorius still gets onto the podium this race, then that's impressive. But I doubt that will happen in 5 laps. Still though, a decent performance. We're just gonna go back to these 3, because these 3 are just battling. 3 people cannot occupy 2 spots. So who is gonna end up on top between these guys? If Hayes wants to get past, she needs to either start saving more battery or start being more aggressive. As Chris has made his way past JSS into turn 1. Is he now? Yes. That's a good catch. Sniper Monkey has had another spin. That might be difficult for Gunnar. And, well, again, I don't want to, like, give the obvious answer, but right now I would drop in behind these 2. Because it's way easier to save fuel. But then again, that does depend on how low he actually is with this fuel situation. This is the last lap, I believe, for there to be a safety car. JSS made his way back past Chris. Yeah, exactly, because... Well, again, it just depends on how low he actually is on fuel, and if he can make it, if he thinks he can make it. But in that tow of another driver, you just save fuel. It's simple. But I think Gunnar thinks at the moment he lets Watson past is the moment that Hayes also gets past him. because he's not able to put a lot of pressure on Watson. If he does, he is catching Dorling, but I think Dorling is just cruising. He doesn't need to like push. He has a couple of laps to go. It's that sniper monkey who gets out right ahead of these guys. It's cost Gunnar there a lot of money, and yet this might help Gunnar. This could be perfect for Gunnar. Took a sheet into the top 10. As we are about to head on to the penultimate lap. Penultimate lap of the race. Dorling, or not Dorling, Gunnar, still in fuel trouble. This is in NASCAR, but the big one has just happened. That is a huge crash. It's like 20 cars involved. Wow. Huge big one. It's one of the biggest crashes I've seen. Everyone is okay though. These guys don't really seem to be overtaking each other. I do want to see this. Because this is a spicy battle. Sniper Monkey with 3 seconds. Actually, just gonna quickly go on to the battle for P1 actually. Because Dorling has missed out, and there's Gunnar, who is gonna run out of fuel. And this time he has decided to just pull behind Watson, who has a penalty. And now, onto this. They're about to head onto the straight. Could Doggy snatch his biggest result of the season? It's a yellow flag for Mercedes, and I thought it was Dorling there at one point, but it wasn't. And here comes Doggers, tries to send it down the inside of Olungis. Can't make it happen though. Back to this. Gunnar is massively saving fuel. When does he run out? Hayes almost loses it. He's gonna run out. When does he? I think he has right there. It's in the final corner. Dorling wins. Watson will get second and Hayes gets third. On the line. And, I think we are looking at our driver of the day here for today. With Douglas. It's his first time in the top 10 this season. And he does it with a 9th place finish. That's a good result for the man in red. Usually the Weather King with 5 places. A very nice result for both Ferraris. And yeah, here is Mr. Unlucky today. So you can almost loses it around yet again. I'd prefer to give driver of the day to someone who actually has a benefit from it, who is a full-time driver. Plus, it's Dogg's first top 10 in the league, so he deserves it in my eyes. And yeah, there's your winner for the umptieth time this season. Yeah. He finally had a challenge today, and the challenge just bottled it. Except for JSS, he just... Well, no, JSS also bottled it. And yeah, Dorling just didn't. Proving consistency. Proving speed. And once again, on the top step of the podium. And with that, I'd like to thank you all for watching tonight's race. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope the commentary wasn't too bad tonight, with me being mostly focused on the NASCAR racing. But yeah, without further ado, see you back next week. And just a quick little announcement, because it is on my stream, so I can. But in RC, we're still looking for drivers on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We have 3 spots remaining. So, if you want to look on, well, one of those days, preferably Wednesdays, because I forgot WAOF also races on Tuesdays. Sorry, WAOF. But yeah, look us up, message me for a link, and I'll get you in. And without further ado, have a good rest of your week. Good night.